As far as actually having an answer for it, I think FNATIC has done pretty well.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to get the damage reduction if you pull off the combo. But
Is this going to be 3 for 3? Looks to be the case. Ming continues to run for his life. He's already used flash and heal. Teleport starting to be channeled. 3 of them in the bottom lane. Uzi's going low. FNATIC decides to peel away. Let Me arrives in the rupture, knocks down Jesus. A hop and a skip from Soaz. The teleports were blown. And it is RNG unable to turn it around. That shield of Durand will do a lot of work in terms of setting up the CC. The flag comes down. Caps has got a Void Swarm out. Puts another Malefic Vision, Call of the Void. Here comes Broxer. There's no prison available, but the Nether Grasp is. Caps now forced to run away. It's jungle on mid. Combat, Permafrost, as well as the silence comes down. Xiaohu's shield doing so much work. Justice Punch gets flashed away from Malefic Vision. Flashed from as the Call of the Void.
Oh, he come back in! It's come back in!
Is it close enough? Caps is low on mana. Goes in for the call.
No, the Void
does not get the hit. Not gonna find the flail either. And all of a sudden, MLXG and Brox are running away. The venue is electric, but nobody dies.
Action in the bottom lane. No flash from Jesus.
Yeah, he's got to be the target. MLXG is going to look for Reckless. Reckless got that rocket jump and fighting. The spicy hot pot sets up first blood for RNG.
And remember, this Jarvan is very squishy. If Caps can ult him, they will kill him.
I like this play, attacking the Galio, much like you go to a Shen lane to push out the global.
All right, Black Shield is going to keep Xiaohu from being...
Oh, the binding!
Binding connects Nether Grasp onto Ming underneath the tower. Cataclysm knocks Broxer in. That's the second kill for RNG. The tower still stands, and FNATIC gift that one to Royal. And as we take a quick glance over to Soaz, ooh, that's very aggressive. Hops
Going for a play.
Xiaohu's got the ability to taunt and flash in. Soaz with Black Cleaver doing a lot of work. Xiaohu flashes over the wall. I think Cataclysm ended up blocking him. Ming fires the Dark Binding, not going to. I was expecting it. And Soaz picks the right route to escape. FNATIC let that happen. They allowed the Galio to go through. Let's see if they can find a way in. Right, 3v1 onto Let Me. He's still got flash available to him. Holds onto it, realizing he's going to be chased down. Jesus was chasing him with the flash and the heal. This will allow inner turret to be focused.
And FNATIC with the Tristana can take this turret probably uncontested unless MLXG wants to try and pull
the
off
combo.
He's going to look for Jesus. Flash and heal's not available. He's going to escape. Heroic entrance for Xiaohu. He's going to look for the taunt. Jesus continues to run. A Gnar from Soaz pushes him backwards.
Among all the other things we've been talking about is finding flashless members so you can execute them. But FNATIC doing a pretty good job attacking side lanes here.
All right, teleport's going to start being channeled. Xiaohu should be able to... No! It's interrupted with the Arctic Assault. But look at just how much time it takes to kill Xiaohu.
Listen, nobody TPs away from Soaz when he's about to kill you. Meanwhile, up here.
All right, let's take a look. MLXG gets the smite down to survive. The Crabs continue to chase. Malefic Vision's not in range. Passive from Cap still available. Let Me cannot interrupt. All of the word comes out, but he's bought enough time for MLXG to get away.
They're trying to fight around Uzi. RNG needs to fight around this incredibly strong Kog'Maw.
All right, there's the Hero's Entrance Cataclysm combo. This is exactly what RNG are amazing at. Gonna look for Broxer as well, tries to escape, just gets out of range of that Dark Binding.
In the past, when we've seen Uzi on Kog'Maw at this group stage, he's gotten somewhat defensive. They're on to Caps, he has no summoners.
No, he does not. Taunted up by Durand. Let Me gets the final kill credit. I don't think the feast landed.
Simply not able to outplay RNG in the small fights. And they keep losing something.
Justice Punch connects onto Reckless. He flashes, follow flash by Xiaohu. Reckless is in trouble. No summoners left and gets taken down. Jez has moved in to try use summon a heal. Not quite sure why. RNG find themselves another kill. They extend that lead even further.
They don't have Scuttle Crab control, but if they did, there's a chance that they'd even go for Baron this early on. The reason they don't is because they don't have quite the right play. Look at that halt.
Not going to work out though. Xiaohu does arrive with a Hero's Entrance. It may be
Really
very low. All right, Glacial Prison on cooldown. Broxer tried to use it to save Reckless a few minutes ago. And RNG, they've grouped up. They're barreling down middle lane. It's a 4 versus 4 for a while. Let Me's not there, but look at Uzi with that Black Shield. Not going to get stopped, not going to get interrupted, and should be able to pick up this tower. Another great Dark Binding. Ming is doing so much work.
At least look towards the top side, but they realize all of RNG on the way.
And Soaz, by the way, is fighting one-on-one against Let Me.
That's big.
Mega Gnar has timed out. He's on cooldown. Dark Binding comes up. Uzi's already got the Black Shield. Brox, I think, pulled the trigger far too early.
Oh,
Let Me goes down. Soaz with the help and the assist of Broxer. Now it's 5v4. Cataclysm comes down. Nethergross locks out MLXG and interrupt as the hero's entrance comes in. It's a 5v4 and FNATIC are forcing Royal's hand.
And that is the kind of plays you need here for FNATIC to get back in this game. Just some crazy outplays, take some big risks and see if they work.
They go for the base. Uzi's flashed forward. Look at the taunt coming in. That's already one for Uzi. Now FNATIC are on the retreat. It's a double kill for Uzi. He's got so much damage and so much support. Xiaohu's got a flash available to him. Could go for the taunt, and just like that, RNG turn it around.
It was so good for FNATIC until it wasn't. Soaz with an insane outplay to be able to kill Let Me. And then Uzi just gets a black shield, flashes forward, and kills 2 people. Because he is so fed in this game. The FNATIC is having a huge...
Oh, he stole it. He's gonna go.
He's gonna go for it, but there's not enough damage yet. Needed some additional CC. RNG, they're on the Baron, guys. This is a 2-man start for now. This could be risky.
Broxah still alive, still has a steal chance, but it is technically a 5v4. Soaz can teleport in. Incredibly risky call by RNG.
Time for some revenge here. Broxah spots the sword here.
This
Needs to
time
get some
the
mission in
Shogun
there.
can still feed.
Gonna be in trouble. FNATIC decided to do nothing. They do not contest, do not attempt.
They're trying to trade now for that top lane tower and inhib. We have Caps up here and Broxah as
They're
well.
gonna try and kill him here if they can get Caps in with the ultimate.
All right, the minions have died. Void Swarm coming in. As it stands, exposed inhibitor. There's a race in the middle lane. 3 members of RNG starting to push onto the inhibitor turret. Jezz and Reckless left alone. There is some support coming in, but that's a dark binding connecting onto Broxah. He takes a Justice Punch to the face. Up in the top lane, inhibitor was not secured, and FNATIC have finished their recalls.
Cho'Gath. This TP ready. They're going.
Cataclysm is down. Reckless is already down. Uzi is dominating. 6-0-1. A beautiful dark binding from Ming gives Uzi yet another double kill. 7-0-1, and this sets up the inhib.
And RNG make it look so easy, but you have to ask, what was FNATIC doing there? They know they can't take the 5v5. They can't take any fight with Uzi plus X, and they did there.
RNG, they want the semi-final. They want to finish this right now. So as Nas out to the back end, Glacial Prism buys some time. Uzi continues to shoot down the Nexus turrets as Cap forced to flash away from the living artillery.
Uzi actually just died.
Uzi has been killed by the Mega Gnar on the back end. Ming and MLXG trying to run away. So as looking to catch them out with the boomerang. Gets caught by the dark binding. Black shield as well. Tries to delay anything further. But that's a kill onto Soaz and RNG. They don't get the game, but they do get the base.
You can't help but smile. Uzi there, so confident that he tanks the turret, barriers up, and then thinks he has the overshield from the black shield, but the turret doesn't do magic damage. The turret kills him, so really bad play by Uzi there to die to the turret.
Everyone knew this battle would be very tough against RNG and against Uzi specifically.
A couple of different fights going on. Cho'Gath and Jarvan are up top dealing with one Soaz, but Soaz is actually
doing it again.
All right, the target is going to be Let Me. He's caught by the Prism, but all of a sudden RNG have surrounded them. Reckless gets onto the board by taking down MLXG. Redemption buys a lot of time for RNG. Dark Binding delays any further engage from Soaz and FNATIC. They don't want to chase the 5v4. There's super minions on their base.
Yeah, MLXG have to learn soon. He just needs to stay with his team because he's getting singled out. But Uzi is still strong.
He really is. Got a lot of mana to keep spitting out those artillery shots over and over. Soaz trying to play the split push game. He's got himself that adaptive helm to back up the frozen mallets. And that's going to allow him just to keep trying to kite and survive. RNG gonna keep chasing him down, but Soaz is doing a lot to survive. Gets over, finds himself, Let Me. Silence, not gonna find the rupture. Out the shield from Jezz.
Classic Soaz.
Soaz has trained his whole life for this moment. Consistently trying to run away from 3 and 4 people as a single person. And does again in this fight.
Like FNATIC, they've been molded in this like EU Clown Fiesta style. They can play this kind of way. They actually have good shot calling. Went behind.
Well, let's find out which Fiesta wins. MLXG laying the Cataclysm down, but he's got a Guardian Angel to bring him back. Uzi is free hitting everybody on FNATIC. The rupture throws FNATIC into the air, and Royal never give up. Find 3 kills, throwing their own hands into the air, celebrating the huge team fight win. Reckless gets at least 1 back, but now Caps has to do some magic to defend.
RNG caught FNATIC in the bounce house right there with the combo from the GA Jarvan and the Galio, but you can see what led up to that. Fnatic had incredible minion wave control. Look at this. The top lane and mid lane are still pushing, and Caps are going for a kill.
All right, MLXG is going to flash away, stays alive to fight another day. Caps trying to deal with the minion wave. This will buy some time to keep that Nexus turret alive. Enough for Fnatic to respawn.
Baron was not started here. He got a mid lane tower as well, but Uzi takes the top lane tier 2 tower here.
Soaz is running this global taunt. Seems to somehow pull RNG towards him. There's the Gnar that's going to catch down Xiaohu into the wall. Redemption will buy some time. Uzi's off in the side lane. There's no Gnar available to get rid of him. Uzi spits out the damage, continues to chase him. Now all of a sudden, they've got to back away.
Fnatic just kiting down here away from Uzi, but he's going close now.
All right, Uzi's trying to run down 1v4. There's nothing that they can do. The Black Shield is now popped. Caps, no flash, no Nethergrass. He cannot get one in return.
We have to remember there's double TP and RNG. Xiao can go back to base, still TP, and also has the ulti, but his Baron is getting rushed down.
All right, let's see, will it happen again? That's a stun onto MLXG. Baron secured by Fnatic, but at what cost? Teleport comes down for Xiaohu, continues to chase forward, looking for a Justice Punch. Soaz running away from the side.
Beautiful.
Good buster shot from Reckless. He'll find himself a plant to escape even further. Heroic entrance comes down as MLXG's already used the Cataclysm. Dark binding onto Soaz on the back end. Reckless and Caps chasing, don't let me. There's no mana left for Caps. I take that back. The kill helps him out. It's a 1-for-1. Top lane is down. Is that E gonna do so much work onto the tower? Rupture interrupts the Nethergrass. As Letme was able to save his mid lane, Soaz gets run down. He's forced to flash over the wall. Uzi continues to chase with the ultimate. Doesn't use any further summoner spells, but that is important in order for RNG to defend.
Oh, MLXG is going in.
All right, Cataclysm comes down. Heroic entrance as well. Jez is left for dead inside the Cataclysm. Buys some time. Uzi's on a rampage. That's his 11th kill of the game. Flash forward for Xiaohu. Reckless though, trying to do the work, trying to get the kills, trying to take him down. Let me force to run away. Uzi's running low on mana as he continues to chase forward. Can't shoot those ultimates down. A defensive punch for Xiaohu, the second of the fight, but now Ming is the target.
And like, look here, Soaz is actually in base lane. He's taking down a turret.
Soaz is playing the global taunt game, trying to play the map. Look at Reckless. He rocket jumps to safety. Not going to get any more damage onto RNG. MLXG playing around the side lanes. Nethergrass comes down. QSS buys some time. He is the target. He gets 2 shot. I think Reckless might rocket jump forward for this. It feels like he wants to flash as well. 1, 2, 3. The audience is silenced as Reckless shuts down Uzi.
The mid inhib is open right now. There are more minions coming in the bottom lane as well for Reckless and Caps.
Fnatic said they wanted to silence Guangzhou. Fnatic said they wanted to challenge the favorites, and right now they're on the verge of taking down the base.
Uzi down for 42 seconds, 15 more seconds on this Baron buff. 4v5. Fnatic can get at least 2 inhibitors, maybe even the game if they get some kills.
Let's see what Fnatic can do. Inhibitors going to fall. Soaz is gnawed out for now. No flash for the engage. 28 seconds, as you mentioned, for Uzi. The satchel charge on the tower. That's being hammered away from. The Gnar catches Let Me under the tower. Nethergrass is up for Caps if he decides to lock a target down. And he does. Interrupted by the Cataclysm combo. All of a sudden, Caps is down. Hero's entrance buys some time. GA gets popped. Reckless turns it around. 8 seconds for Uzi.
That's the big one here. Fnatic will just have to take another inhib and then step away from the base. Because if Uzi is allowed to sit there and just keep auto-attacking, if no one actually kites him, he will deal enough damage to win. They're going for Soaz.
All right, where's the rest of the Fnatic squad? The hop will keep Soaz alive a few seconds longer. Not long enough, though.
Inhib 3 coming up for Fnatic.
All right, this one should fall. It's a 5v4 at best. Righteous Glory is used, and remember those double teleports on the side of RNG. If there's a couple of wards behind, but there's not, so they can't continue chasing. And picking up that red buff, now coming to join Caps, splitting RNG. Cataclysm comes down onto Broxer. He uses that Arctic Assault to get over the wall.
That's very good for Fnatic because it's very easy for Broxer to get out of that engage. MLXG right there, frustrated, and just goes straight for the first target in front of him. Uzi with the Frozen Mallet now. Let's see if he can actually stick to targets.
All right, you can see that gold grab there, of course, as MLXG goes in for the engage Cataclysm.
That's a big one!
Hero's entrance as well, but he ends up locking Xiaohu in his own pit. Broxer forced to flash defensively. Here comes Soaz. He's teleporting. He is Mega Gnar as well. Got the option to stun, to lock down targets. 5-2. Uzi's locked up against the wall. Yet again, nobody dies. Why do these people not die? Uzi trying to chase. No boots, though. Only that Frozen Mallet. Inhibitor is the focus. Reckless with rapid fire. Takes that one down. The Inhibitor on the bottom lane is being focused by minions, and Fnatic are peeling through the base.
Once again, Fnatic walk away from Uzi before they die, and they're able to now get 2 inhibs down. third one is very low in the bottom lane.
There's not a lot of ultimates available for FNATIC. They've got two. Teleport coming into the river. Xiaohu gets interrupted instantly as a Duran taunt only catches Broxah. Soaz is going to get dropped. No, he survives!
FNATIC lost so many flashes though.
RNG can't get out of their base. They really want to get that third inhibitor down if you're FNATIC though.
All right, where's the damage onto Caps? He's caught by the winds of war. Justice Punch is available, not yet used. Xiaohu turns it around, interrupted by the Nethergraph, then forced to get out, manages to survive a few seconds longer. Reckless and Soaz coming in from the flanks. RNG have to do the unthinkable. They have one tower left. They have to defend their base.
But for now, it's in full control of FNATIC with all the super minions.
Caps is really low.
Available for Soaz as well. Reckless uses that Buster Shot to escape. Uzi's already chunked down very low. Super's pouring into the base. The Cataclysm comes down. MLXG's GA is popped. Here comes the Hero's Outhouse. That's going to be bad for FNATIC. Have RNG done it? Soaz running for his life. Brox is left inside the base. The Supers are pouring through. Caps still alive a few seconds longer. The burn takes down Let Me, but a Justice Punch to the face means Caps follows shot thereafter. Soaz is looking in the back end. Caught by the dog binding. Gonzo goes mad as Soaz is going to get popped on the GA. The super minions are fighting RNG's normal minions, and it's not done yet. FNATIC failed the offense.
But with all the super minions here, RNG still have to defend, and the fight was so long that Rekt is now sitting with 35 seconds on his respawn timer. 1 minute on source, but there's no minion waves for RNG to grab, and they still have to keep this tower alive.
One more time. And let's see if they can close it out. The inhibitors will be respawned. You can see the animation on your screen. FNATIC still in a gold deficit, trying to get the first win of the series.
But this Nexus turret is so low from the last fight. A lot of damage on Uzi.
Uzi's get chunked down by that Malefic Vision so much. The tower's starting to fall. Reckless gets it down. FNATIC, will they try focus the Nexus? It seems to be the option. Reckless gets one shot as MLXG zones in, dashes out. There's the Nethergraph from Xiaohu as Uzi continues to fire away. Great taunt. Xiaohu gets knocked back by the Buster Shot and the Gnaw. Gets sent flying 2 screens away. Broxah re-engages as the super minions continue to fight down. Buster Shot, I take back, is still available for Reckless. He was only the Gnaw. Now Uzi trying to wave clear.
Oh, Xiaohu's
going low. The bomb's not going to kill him though. He survives. He continues to fight. He continues to re-engage. 5 members of FNATIC taking on 5 members of Royal.
They just cycled the inhibitors. FNATIC just need to continue to disengage, and eventually they will win.
Let's find out.
No flash!
Caps is going to get taken down in just a moment. Soaz is going to gnaw out. He's got no ultimate available for him though. And the top inhibitor has died once again. Uzi clearing out the wave. Soaz tries to get a few autos onto the inhib. Reckless jazzes Soaz. Not done yet. Continuing to push forward. Rapid fire after rapid fire. Reckless is trying to find the damage opportunities, but there is too much of a front line.
It's only 4 members here for FNATIC. They gotta be careful.
Flash! Lock binding gets caught out in the Soaz. He's forced to flash away. Xiaohu's now in the back end. Broxah is trying to stop the members of RNG. Glacial Prison connects, and that slows down, dissuades, stops RNG's further push. Remember, the tower fell. There is only a Nexus remaining. RNG can't leave their base.
Yep, FNATIC's also going to cycle the third inhibitor once again. As soon as they see Uzi clearing super minions, they should walk forward to get that inhibitor. Instead, they're going to go for Baron, but that third inhibitor will be trivial for them to take. A Baron steal, for instance, Black Shield, MLXG, EQ, got 4 wards inside. No control wards for FNATIC. Their inventories are full.
Oh, they couldn't knock him away, and Caps is not here. He's running away.
Do it again! They get yet another one. All right, the taunt doesn't find a target, and FNATIC are starting to split up. Super minions making their way into the base. This series alone is giving you a quad chance for legendary skins.
We always have to remember the potential backdoor sources on the top side, but they got the fast recalls now on the side of RNG.
I love the Essence Reaver from Reckless. 100% crit, more time on rapid.
Oh, that's it!
They've got him! MLXG is down. All of a sudden, it's a 5v4. This is the 9th inhibitor of the game. That's been killed. All of a sudden, the Nexus is the focus. Soaz has got the GA available.
Hit the Nexus.
Got backup. FNATIC are making their way in. FNATIC are fighting. Royal never give up. The GA is popped. All of a sudden, Caps is gone.
Oh, but Soaz is back.
Soaz is respawned, but he's not going to